7,800 people across the country qualified for various education vacancies. However, 4,657 people are the ones that have been placed in various positions. Of these, 3,687 were placed in primary schools and another 970 were placed in secondary schools. However, there are 3,143 others who have successfully passed and do not find themselves on the list of employers, including 66 who competed to teach in primary schools and another 3,077 who had to teach in secondary schools but didn't find themselves on the list as well. In this agenda of placing teachers, I did the exams in 2019 in Kayonza district and I scored 73%. Later, another announcement was released saying that there will be a second exam, but they said us who had already done it wouldn't need to do it again, and we thought when selecting, they would start with us who did the exams in 2019. So when we saw the positions selected, they were from the ones that had done the exams after us. But what hurt us is that there are some districts where, for instance, you will find someone who scored 70% and was employed, and in another district where one scored 98% and has not gotten the job, and yet we thought they would consider those that had scored the highest. But to our surprise, it wasn't that way. Rwanda Education Board Director General Dr. Ndayambaje Irene says that there are some mistakes that were made and that the concerned will rectify everything, and reassures those whose names weren't on the list that there will be many positions that need to be filled and that they will get jobs in the future.
As we also call candidates who were somehow not satisfied by the placement, the way it was done, to actually go meet our staff who are going to be in different districts from 2nd to 4th of November 2020, working at district headquarters together with district directors of education. And this activity aims actually to refine the list and make it final before the final appointment of the candidates. I would say that we had a waiting list bringing together about 7,008 candidates and 800 candidates, and among all of these we managed to place almost all primary school teachers. Only 66 teachers are on the waiting list, implying that this is something that we need to celebrate, because previously we used actually to have a waiting list per district, but today even beyond the district where you applied, you can get a teaching position wherever it is countrywide.
The Rwanda Education Board estimates that up to 28,000 new teachers will be needed if the new facilities being constructed are completed. Another element that has been welcomed include the extending the 6 months expiry duration of job enrollment to 2 years, while anyone can be enlisted in any part of the country regardless of the local administration where they sat for the job interview, as long as they qualified for the job.